First reading. A reading from the book of Judges, chapter 11, verses 29 to 39. The Spirit of Yahweh was on Jephthah, who crossed Gilead and Manasseh, crossed by the way of Mizpah in Gilead, and from Mizpah in Gilead crossed into Ammonite territory. And Jephthah made a vow to Yahweh, if you deliver the Ammonites into my grasp, the first thing to come out of the doors of my house to meet me when I return in triumph from fighting the Ammonites shall belong to Yahweh, and I shall sacrifice it as a burnt offering. Jephthah crossed into Ammonite territory to attack them, and Yahweh delivered them into his grasp. He beat them from Aror to the border of Minnith, 20 towns unto be Abel Keramim. It was a very severe defeat, and the Ammonites were humbled by the Israelites. As Jephthah returned to his house at Mizpah, his daughter came out to meet him, dancing to the sound of tambourines. She saw his only child apart from her. He had neither son nor daughter. When he saw her, he tore his clothes and exclaimed, O my daughter, what misery you have brought upon me! You have joined those who bring misery into my life. I have made a promise before Yahweh which I cannot retract. She replied, Father, you have made a promise to Yahweh. Treat me as the promise that you have made requires, since Yahweh has granted you vengeance on your enemies, the Ammonites. She then said to her father, Grant me this. Let me be free for 2 months. I shall go and wander in the mountains, and with my companions bewail my virginity. He replied, Go, and let her go away for 2 months. So she went away with her companion and bewailed her virginity in the mountain. When the 2 months were over, she went back to her father, and he treated her as the vow that he had uttered bound him. She had remained a virgin, and hence the custom in Israel. This is the word of Lord. Thanks be to God. A reading from the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 22, verses 1 to 14. Jesus began to speak to them in parables once again. The kingdom of heaven may be compared to a king who gave a feast for his son's wedding. He sent his servants to call those who had been invited, but they would not come. Next, he sent some more servants with the words, Tell those who have been invited, Look, my banquet is all prepared. My oxen and fattened cattle have been slaughtered. Everything is ready. Come to the wedding. But they were not interested. One went off to his farm, another to his business, and the rest seized his servants, maltreated them, and killed them. The king was furious. He dispatched his troop, destroyed those murderers, and burned their town. Then he said to his servants, The wedding is ready, but all those who were invited proved to be unworthy. Go to the main crossroads and invite everyone you can find to come to the wedding. So these servants went out onto the roads and collected together everyone they could find, bad and good alike, and the wedding hall was filled with guests. When the king came in to look at the guests, he noticed one man who was not wearing a wedding garment, and said to him, How did you get in here, my friend, without a wedding garment? And the man was silent. Then the king said to the attendants, Bind him hand and foot and throw him into the darkness outside, where there will be weeping and grinding of teeth. For many are invited, but not all are chosen.